Tell us about the NATO.
NATO, that's another player that now they feel they've achieved. You hear them, you see them on the television talking about the achievement they have, the freedom they have, and they brought it to Libya. But I'm telling you, you gotta know this. When I look at the situation in Libya, look at the situation comparatively with with Egypt, the problems will never be over. You know, NATO and all other countries that, you know, combined together collectively decided to go to Libya and try to help Libyan people by bringing the guns and weapons. You understand? Weapons of mass destruction. Now, NATO is leaving. Look at it this way. NATO now is leaving Libya. All right. What is going to happen to the guns, weapons, dangerous guns that is in the hands of the people that are not soldiers? How do you bring guns into a country? You said you were helping them. Now you leave, you don't take the guns that you distributed to Libyan people. Now you're leaving the big maze in Libya, leaving the guns, thousands and thousands of guns that are in the hands of the civilians. Now NATO says on television and newspapers, have a press conference and say, now we're leaving Libya. We have achieved what Libyans were fighting for. What have you achieved when, you know, weapons are in the hands of innocent civilian people of Libyans? They have not achieved, in my understanding, okay? Because if they can get rid of all the guns, everybody, disarm, you know, the Libyans. These guns, these people are going to hide these guns. It happened in South Sudan. I was in South Sudan, and the South Sudan war is over. Now it's an independent country, but you still have guns that are in the villages, in towns, everywhere in the southern Sudan. Now, what is going to happen to Libya, where you have thousands and thousands and many countries, America, France, all other countries, including NATO itself, that brought these guns in Libya? Now you see them on TV. No, now we've achieved something. Now Libyan people have a democracy. Where is the democracy? Now you're gonna find people fighting among themselves. You're gonna find because everybody else must become a leader in that country. There's no democracy if people have to capitalize and everybody else must have some money in the country. Where there's a democracy, you cannot. Where there's a democracy, there's no capitalism. Where there's a capitalism, there's no democracy. Now, if you want the Libyans to be better, to be educated, to have money, to get employment, you have to use the ideology of capitalism. Now, where there's a capitalism, do you think there's a democracy? Two of them can never exist or coexist. It's impossible. Now, NATO is responsible and accountable to the guns that are in the hands of thousands and thousands and thousands, and maybe even millions of Libyans. They have no right to leave Libyan country without disarming and getting all the guns that they have distributed into Libya. They must leave with all the guns so that people don't start killing each other. You're gonna have thugs there, and who's gonna capitalize on all this if the Libyans start fighting each other with those guns? Who's going to capitalize? Is those people that we are fighting for freedom. Is those NATO, is those other countries that are going to be benefiting from all these guns that are remaining in Libya. So NATO, please, I'm asking you. These are the people, innocent people that are there in Libya. Please leave NATO and all the countries that worked together in NATO to bring democracy and to see that there's a freedom in the country. I don't see freedom yet because the guns are still there. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm asking NATO, please get rid of every gun out of that country. Then you can say, okay, I've achieved something. All right.
Thank you.